That beat come in so hard and so nasty.
I stick to the block. No time for the thoughts. No time for the box. She gon' get a knot. Ayy, off-white on my top. Play J Rolly watch. Supreme on my locks. 350.
Welcome to my channel. My name is Aaliyah. This is going to be a what's on my iPhone 14 Pro Max video, but I'm also going to be sharing, like I did in my last what's on my iPhone 11 video, some tips and app recommendations that I just acquired or learned that have helped me with content creating, editing, pictures, videos, thumbnails. So I upgraded recently from the iPhone 11 in white, if you saw my last what's on my iPhone video, to the iPhone 14 Pro Max in space black, 256 gigabytes. And I pre-ordered this in September, but I didn't actually receive it until January. I just decided to include like a mini unboxing, so you're gonna see some footage unboxing this. So I think I'm gonna do this video by talking about what's on my iPhone first, like how I physically organized it, and then at the end we're gonna go through the tips. Okay, so this is my iPhone 14. This is the wallpaper I have on it right now. It's this green, matcha green wallpaper that I got from Pinterest. I do have so many wallpapers that I switch between depending on my mood. This is the font that I chose for the time. In iOS 16, you probably already know you can do so many things when it comes to customizations, but I have two widgets. The first one is from an app called Mantra. You can get daily affirmations. I have the widget on my home screen and lock screen because I love reading it throughout the day. And then the second one I have is the calendar app. It just shows me what's on my schedule for the day at a quick glance, which is really convenient. And when you swipe up, this is my very first page. It's completely empty. That's the same from my last what's on my iPhone video. It's blank. I just like leaving it clear so I can actually see my home screen. And then I just have my apps organized on the other pages. So on the next page, I have two widgets. These are my like Pinterest boards. So I just connect my board. I just choose which board that I want in the widget, and then I chose how often I want it to update as well. So I chose the hourly one for this board. So every hour there's a new picture. And then this is my second board, which is like kind of daily affirmations or just words or quotes that I like seeing. This one updates daily. I just like looking at one for the day. And then this page is kind of like my favorite page because it's like really aesthetically pleasing, and then it's like my favorite apps, my favorite boards. So I have YouTube, Pinterest, Facetune, and YouTube Studio. Then in my second page, I have the Mantra app that I talked about earlier. That's on my lock screen as well. So my first folder is black apps, or like black and white apps. I have Sephora. I love the Sephora app. It's literally like social media to me. I scroll through it so often, like every day. I love like putting things, like saving things that I want to buy in the future, reading reviews, looking at new releases, reading the descriptions of products. Like it's literally it's literally entertaining for me. So yeah, this is my Sephora app. Then I have Compass, Measure, don't use those, Apple Wallet to save my cards, Clock for my alarms. None of them are set. I actually haven't been using an alarm lately. I naturally wake up, which is really good. Now that like the days are getting longer and the sun is out early in the morning, I like wake up with the sunrise, which is cool. I have the Translate app, Magnifier, Uber, Presto. Presto is like in our area, it's a bus pass, so you can just track how much money you have on your bus card and load it through the app as well. So you don't need to go to a physical terminal. I have the Voice Memos app, Fitness, Apple Watch, Goat, Focus Live. I talked about Focus Live in my last video. It's basically so you can take a video and have your background blurred out. But I haven't really used that, so I can't really speak too much about it, but if you want to try it out, you can. Then I have Zara, NBA, TikTok, which I literally downloaded like probably 2 days ago, and Notion. I've tried using Notion before, but the reason I downloaded it is because I downloaded a TikTok content calendar template and I customized it so that it's suitable for me, because I want to see if I can get into like uploading content on TikTok as well, because I do enjoy obviously making content for YouTube. Like I can edit a TikTok faster than I can edit a YouTube video, so I want to see if I can start doing both and seeing if I enjoy TikTok as well. So I just downloaded this template. I will link it down below. It's from a YouTuber called Millie. It's just so you can organize all your thoughts and stay on top of your TikToks so that you actually get it done, and then you can add it to the monthly calendar or the monthly overview. But that's why I have Notion on my phone as well, just in case I get a random idea. I can just pull it up on my phone. I don't have to wait till I get home and open my MacBook to do that. But yeah, in the second folder I have camera, calculator, settings, contacts, maps, VSCO, and then this background removing app. And then in the third folder I have reminders, timetable, photos, Google Photos, calendar, Gmail, Clue, color widgets. Again, I will talk about color widgets when we get to the end of this video. H&M to collect points, Google, Honk Mobile is to pay for parking at my school, and then I have fonts. I will get to that as well towards the end of the video. In the green folder I have transit. This is to track where the buses are, public transportation. I have Google Maps. I don't use that. I'm an Apple Maps girl. WhatsApp, Duolingo, TD. Starbucks to collect points. Find My iPhone. TD My Spend sends me a notification anytime I spend money. I have Food Basics and HelloFresh. I don't use HelloFresh though. The red folder is the fun folder. This is where like most of my fun apps are. I have Netflix, music, Canada Post, health. That was to check my schedule at my old job. News, Fonto, YouTube tracker. I don't use that anymore. Gratitude. And then nothing interesting on the second page, like at all. In the next folder I have tips, notes. I actually love using the notes app. I have UPS for tracking packages. SoundCloud, I don't use that anymore. Mantra is the app I was telling you about. This is where I get the widgets for my daily affirmations. Let's see. It says I love myself and feel great about myself. I have EQ Bank, don't use that. Snapchat and Aviva Journey for my car insurance, but I don't use that even. In the blue folder I have Safari, the Score to keep track of basketball games, or any league. You can keep track of baseball, hockey, football, whatever. I mostly use it for basketball games. I have Shazam for if a song is playing and you don't know what it's called, you can Shazam it and it'll tell you the name, but you can also use Siri for that. Facebook, don't use that anymore. That used to be where the Group Chat was for my old job. Files, App Store, Weather, Twitter, Dayforce is what I use now to check my schedule. Amazon Prime. Spark is an app that I downloaded. It's supposed to, if you have multiple email accounts, it's supposed to organize it for you. I haven't used it though since I downloaded it. PayPal, Subway Surfers, Steps app was so I could get the widget on my Apple Watch. Canva, I only use Canva on my MacBook. I don't know why I downloaded it on my phone. Freeform, Apple downloaded that. It's like an Apple thing. It came with my phone when I was setting it up. Zoom and Google Docs, and then I have Outlook and Bell. And then here I have Messenger for direct messages from Facebook, but I don't use that anymore. Then I have Instagram, iTunes Store, and Shortcuts. And I didn't talk about the widgets I have on the side. I have Calendar, the Notes widget, and then the Reminders widget, but I mostly only use the Calendar one. The Music app, and the Score widget, and then the Weather. Kind of a generic one that I like is having my battery percentage on. So to do that, I wrote this down in the Notes app. I don't know why, so I'm just going to say it because I wrote it down. I wanted to talk about it. But you just go to battery and settings and turn it on. I feel like it looks cooler. Like I feel like the battery symbol at the top looks cooler when that is toggled on. Like I just like the way that looks. And then my next tip, editing tip, is, even though the first one wasn't an editing tip, I don't know why. Anyways, my next tip is to research or find some go-to editing apps that work for you. I recently got Facetune. I use the free version, but it's still extremely helpful because it helps me fine-tune little details that I don't like in my pictures. This is the before and after. Like, see the before and after? I did that with Facetune. Next is color widgets, the app that you saw in this folder. I used this mostly when it came to customizing my iPad. I'm thinking of doing a what's on my iPad Pro video so that I can talk about that a bit more, but it was extremely helpful. You can get like so many widgets, and like if there's pictures that you want to add to your home screen but you don't want to use Pinterest, you can do that with color widgets. The gray app that you saw in that folder, again, you can find apps, free apps in the Apple Store that will remove the background of any image that you need so that you can turn it into a PNG and insert the picture into your videos, like edit it into your videos, or if you want to put it, like add a picture in your thumbnail but you need the background erased, you can do that with this app. You can like automatically do that by holding down on a subject and it'll lift it for you. And you can have that like turn into a PNG. Like if I wanted to add this into my video, like just me, not the background, I could do that. This is like the most important tip, is like customizing the camera app that comes with your iPhone so that it is like suitable for you. So I'm gonna go through everything I did, but I went through this in more detail in my last what's on my iPhone video. For the camera app, you're gonna, like when you get your iPhone, you're gonna want to go into settings, scroll all the way down until you find camera, and make sure that these are in the formats that you want. I record my videos in 4K. That's like the best quality, so your YouTube videos are gonna look crystal clear. You can always transfer your videos or whatever to maybe a different device like your MacBook or to a hard drive so you don't run out of storage on your iPhone. Then after that, I went into preserve settings and I turned most of these on. You can read through them. It basically tells you what they do, but I turned on these because every time my phone turned off or anytime I accidentally closed the camera app, I would have to readjust everything that I had. Like I would have to go back into video, I would have to adjust my exposure and everything like that. This will literally save your settings. Exposure adjustment is like preference. That is like when you go into like the top left, you see that number there, that is your exposure. When you click on that, you have this dial at the bottom, like quick access to this dial. It makes it really easy for you to adjust your exposure. And then the last thing I turned on was grid. When you scroll down, you'll see grid. Grid are the lines that you see, like you see those lines. I use this because I like knowing like that something is centered, whether I'm recording a video or taking a picture. You don't have to have this on, but I thought it was really cool and like really helpful. But yeah, that's what's on my iPhone 14 Pro Max. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, let me know if you have any questions, and don't forget to like and subscribe, or let me know if there's anything that you want to see.